This is the new OM System m.zuiko 90mm Pro macro lens, and I just got it out of the box. OM System has sent me this sample to try out for the next couple of weeks. There's a huge photo fair coming up in the Netherlands, and they are expecting a lot of attention for this lens, and I'm going to assist them during that photo fair. And so yeah, I can only advise people about a lens if I've tried it for myself. So I'm going to test this thing out, and since I'm not the best macro photographer, I'm not the most experienced guy in this field. I'm more of a landscape guy, but I do take some macro shots every now and then when I like to. But yeah, where do you go when you want to shoot some macro images? So I have one location in mind that's perfect to test out a macro lens like this. And yeah, let's go over there and see what this thing can do in the field. So welcome to the best place to test this 90mm macro that I could think of. This is Burger Zoo, and it's one of the largest zoos in the Netherlands. And I am in a 1.5 acre rainforest that's completely covered, and it's full of interesting things to shoot with this macro lens. Little lizards, snails, flowers, you can't think of it. There's so much to shoot here. So I'm going to try this out here, and yeah, hopefully we will find some interesting test results. You can see there's a little snail, and I am amazed by these eyes. I've never seen the eyes of a snail, and I just waited until it was in the right position. It's a little bit difficult to focus because it keeps moving, but what I usually do is I put it on how do you say it, a manual focus, sorry for that, and then I just move the camera to the front and the back until I find the sharpest point. So that's usually how I do it. Of course you can do the autofocus, but to get it pin sharp on the point of this eye is really difficult. So yeah, hopefully this one's going to work. So look at this bird over here. It's right here. And this head, this amazing colors and those feathers, and it's just sitting here. And it's not a macro subject, but it is a nice subject to show you how sharp this lens is. So I just took a couple of pictures, and I'm amazed by the amount of detail in it. So yeah, really nice. So beautiful bird, beautiful picture. On one of those leaves right over there, it's just a small little lizard. So yeah, I'm gonna try to show it on this camera, but they are really fast, and usually when you come too close they run off. But when we're a bit lucky, maybe he will stay there. So I'm gonna try to shoot it with this lens and see if I can get a nice shot of it. So I did find another one of those lizards. This one is blue, or green with blue, so it's a different color and really beautiful. And there's a stone wall behind it, so I'm gonna try to shoot it. It's a nice color contrast here, and it's looking down, sitting on this leaf here. So yeah, definitely a nice shot, and I can see another one up there, a really big one. So yeah, hopefully I can shoot both of those. So let's hope they will stay in the position they were in. So I moved to a different spot here, and yeah, I just shot a beautiful one. There was one of those little lizards was sitting on the edge of a leaf, just right over here, and it's had its claws around it and its head just looking over the top of it. So I tried to shoot it downwards a little bit, and then it just jumped off and somewhere into these plants down here. but I think it was an amazing shot, so I hope that one worked. So that's nice, and there's actually really a lot of them here. So you can see there's one right over there, and on this side there's one of those bigger ones, these green with blue ones. It's sitting right over there, so I also took a shot of that. So yeah, there are just so many of those little lizards here, so it's a real nice subject, and yeah, good fun and good practice to see if this lens really works out. So I walked outside for a minute, and then I found this plant over here, and look at these leaves, they are so strange. So really nice subject to photograph, and I'm just trying to isolate one or two of these leaves together. Yeah, I think really nice. So the problem here is if I walk back into the rainforest again, due to the high humidation, it will take about 15 to 20 minutes before all the fog keeps away from my lens. So I can't move in and out very much, but my plan is to walk to the mangrove. They have a lot of great big covered mangrove area with lots of butterflies, so that's where I'm heading next, and hopefully I can take another couple of shots over there. So this is the mangrove area. It's just a really large dome with lots of butterflies and manatees and yeah, little lizards, and it's just beautiful, and all these kind of birds. But yeah, today it's really difficult to find yeah, butterflies that are easy to photograph. They keep flying around, which makes it really difficult. So I'm just walking around here hoping to find some that are sitting on flowers or something. But it's really hot here, so I'm gonna get the jacket off and see if I can find some butterflies here. So I think I shot more than enough images with this 90mm macro today. So let's get back home and see them on the big screen. And I'm really curious about the quality of this lens. So I had a lot of fun in that zoo testing out this 90mm Pro lens. And I'm not a macro photographer, but I can see why people are into macro photography. It's just so much fun to see all those details in those animals, those flowers. Yeah. Really interesting. So first of all, I want to say this is my personal opinion. I don't have any obligations to OM System to promote this lens, but yeah, I just wanted to give it my own real life test, and I am amazed by this lens. So yeah, it's something totally different, and I had to get used to using a macro lens, but I especially struggled with the focus range switch. But the minute I noticed it, that if you look at your subject, how far away it is, and you put the switch in the right position, the autofocus is just amazing. And the images that you're about to see, keep in mind, they are all handheld images. I didn't use a tripod. I just wanted to see how good the image stabilization is with this lens. And it also works together with my OM1 camera, so you have a lot of stops of image stabilization here, and yeah, it just worked perfectly. So I'm going to show you the images now, and I am amazed by these results. And if you look at the detail that's in this lens, you know, I also have this 60mm macro myself. Just look at the size difference. So there's also a huge price difference between those two, but the image stabilization in this lens, it's just such a big advantage for any macro photographer. At least I think that's a big advantage. And yeah, if you're into macro photography, you're definitely gonna have to try this lens out, because I think you will be really impressed by it. So let's look at the results of today's photo shoot, and yeah, I hope you have a good example of what this lens is capable of. I hope you liked today's video. This is the end of my little review of this 90mm Pro. You might see a little bit more on my on-location videos for the next couple of weeks. Yeah, since I'm having it for a couple of weeks, I might try it out on the outdoors sometime. So this is going in the bag for now, and yeah, maybe you will see it again in another video. So thanks for watching. I hope you liked this video. If you like it, then please push the thumbs up button, and don't forget to push the subscribe button underneath this video if you didn't already subscribe. And there's also a little notification bell. If you push that, select all, you will get a message when I release my next video. So on Thursdays I always have tutorials, reviews, opinions, that kind of stuff. And on Sundays, every Sunday I have an on-location video where you can see me out in the field taking my own shots. So thanks for watching. Hope to see you this Sunday, and for now, bye bye.